Hi and welcome back for Vlogmas. So today I have literally just gone to see Wreck-It Ralph 2, or otherwise known as Ralph Breaks the Internet, and I thought I would share with you 5 things that I absolutely loved about the film, things that made me laugh, things that maybe made me cry. Just a warning now, spoilers, as quite likely that there will be things in this that you won't want to hear before you go see the film yourself. As a comparison, as to how much I rate this film, I would see this film 100 times over, whereas I would go and see Crimes of Grindelwald 0 times. Let's not even get onto that subject, like seriously. My first favourite thing that sticks in my mind is how great Wreck-It Ralph 2 is for YouTubers to watch, or influencers to watch, because the references are just insane, and the references have been done so well that they're like really like subtly done. It's not just like, oh, here's a reference to something on the internet for the sake of it. You're kind of like, oh, did that just happen? Yeah, awesome. And my favourite reference, being an ASMR artist, if you don't know what ASMR is, head over to my other channel, ASMR Tinkle Fairy, shameless plug, but it's a type of relaxation where you make sounds to help people sleep. And people who watch ASMR will understand this. This is a spoiler. There is a very quick reference in there to a point where basically Ralph, at one point, him and Vanellope need to make some money on the internet quickly to purchase an item that they need to save Vanellope's world, basically. And he basically starts becoming a YouTuber for a company called BuzzTube, yeah, and he basically becomes a massive hit really quickly, and one of the types of videos he does is an ASMR video, and it's a very quick reference, but I saw it and then I couldn't stop laughing and crying for the rest of the film. Being an ASMR YouTuber myself, it just really rang true. It was fantastic. So yeah, that was like that's the top thing that like sticks in my mind. Number 2, the next thing that like I loved about Ralph Breaks the Internet is, I think it's all the little hidden gems. So whether it is something internet related that's like you can see, sorry, I'm gonna turn this off, it's suddenly got extremely bright, I think that might be better, maybe. All the like little references that come up throughout the film, which you just like spot at the corner of your eye, and you're like, oh, that's a reference to that, or that, or and it's just absolutely hilarious for things like that. One big memory that sticks in my mind is there is this point where Ralph has to fight off this big monster Ralph, and he ends up in Pinterest, and there's this massive pin, and he ends up beating up this monster Ralph with the pin, and it's just like references like that are just flipping hilarious, and just like, what? This is just like, it's just so good. It is just so good. I don't think people who aren't on YouTube or aren't on the internet or have that kind of understanding would enjoy this film at all, because they would not get the references at all. Favourite thing, number 3. I love Wreck-It Ralph for its colour and its imagination and just the style. They definitely haven't done anything wrong there. It just looks as absolutely flipping fantastic as the first one, and I think that this film is definitely, for me, because of how well they did the referencing, I think I liked it almost as much as the first one, and for like a second film in a series, that is definitely a hard thing to do. So yeah, yeah, the colourfulness, the animation, just all of that, absolutely flipping amazing. Well done, guys. Favourite thing about Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet 4 is how they incorporated Disney in general, but specifically the Disney princesses. So they have every single Disney princess, I think, don't think they actually missed any out, that pretty much exists. And then Vanellope is pretty much like, she's like, yeah, but I'm a princess too. So Vanellope von Sweets, she's kind of a Disney princess as well. And they try and help her to basically deal with her problems how a Disney princess would deal with their problems. And it's just the referencing to everything is just hilarious. And one of my favourite parts of seeing the Disney princesses in this film is that they basically wear like their pajamas, they're kind of like comfy clothes, and every single one of their t-shirts has like a reference to their Disney world. So as an example, Moana has got #shiny across her top. It's just like, it's so funny. It's still the little details which really make this film. It's just flipping awesome. And number 5, like, favourite thing from this film, I think it would have to be the way in which they kind of, I think it stepped it up a notch with the like adult emotions, and how like everything doesn't like always go back to that kind of like fairy tale ending, but also even once everything's fixed and everything is good, to like kind of go back to how things are before, we all grow and we all move on. And there's definitely, that's a really big sort of plot point, that actually there's no harm in trying new things and actually going out of your comfort zone and actually developing as a person. And that's kind of quite a sad and hard story plot point in this film, but it is really like adult, and it's, yeah, they did it really well, and it did like bring a tear to my eye. It wasn't a film that had tears running down my face, but I did feel emotional and I did connect with the characters, and I felt like they were like being true to themselves, and that the character development was quite good. So yeah, the depth of emotions in this film was really good. A couple of months ago when I heard that they were doing Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope von Sweets for Ralph Breaks the Internet, I wanted to see if I could get hold of them. Vanellope von Sweets specifically because I absolutely adore all the like the little sweets and stuff in her hair, and like the colour of her like tights and her little skirt and everything. Like, she's just really cute. Like, I would dress like her all the time. She's just adorable. And like, you couldn't have her without Ralph as well. So my husband went to Disney in the Disney store in London a couple of months ago, and he was like, is there anything you want from London? Anything you want from London? I was like, well, if you happen to be passing the Disney store, just see if they've got Vanellope, because nowhere does Tsum Tsums anymore. I don't think there's going to be many more of them. This might even be the last range that come out. Over here at least, they're just not very popular anymore. And he found Ralph, but he couldn't find Vanellope, and then literally at the last moment, behind like the back of a load of stuff on a shelf, he found her, just one left, tucked down behind all the other stuff that was on the shelf. So I was really lucky in getting her, and she is really cute, and well, I guess she's technically kind of like a Disney princess, so those are the ones that if I collect any now is the Disney princess. So there you go. Thank you for coming back to see a video for my Vlogmas day 3. I did it. I've got a couple up on days now in a row, so that's good. Stay tuned for some more videos tomorrow. I've got a nice clear day off tomorrow, so I can get down, get cracking, see if I can get some videos done ahead of time and get them scheduled up so that I'm not panicking every day. But see you soon. Come back more for more cute kawaii loveliness. Bye!